Right, I decided that 2025 is going to be my year. In 2024, I put effort in, but mostly into my animation. But with 2025, I'm going to put in effort into all aspects so that all my life will be as great as my animation. It'll be like a diverse sort of thing. And I'm starting right now with doing voice training. Kind of. It's even voice training. I mean, I know how to do the girl voice. I've been doing it for a while, but I haven't been doing it consistently, which is a problem. I've only been really doing it for other people's animated films and for the Funboard Heights as well when I cameoed as that female cop person, but I'm gonna do it consistently now. It's gonna be weird for my friends and family because they'll be like, you do not normally sound like this, and I'll be like, yeah, I know, it's weird for me too. It's weird listening to this back and actually listening to this live actually and hearing a completely different voice to what I'm used to, but hey, it's a nice voice, I guess. I don't know, I kind of like my old voice, but I kind of didn't. I mean, when I was dressing up as a woman and I had my old voice and I sounded dead deep, it was a bit weird. It was a bit weird feeling, but normally I liked it, but I kind of like this one more. So yeah, anyways, enough lollygagging. Let's get on to the Q&A. So the first one is from Dead Animations and it asks, what was my favourite part to animate for the Funboard Heist? And this is kind of, well, it could be asking two questions. It could be asking what was my most proud of and what was my favourite part to animate. My most proud of was definitely the Baby Driver sort of inspired scene with the car drifting. Everyone says that as their favourite scene in the whole film. But my most fun one to animate was probably like the climax with like all the main sort of characters like in the bank room and they're all like shooting at each other, and it's got that Baby Blue Breaking Bad reference and the other Breaking Bad reference with the dolly theme as well. That was probably the most fun I've had animating so far. Even for the one I'm working on right now, it doesn't even come close to that climax scene because it was just so crazy, so insane, and it's just like all sorts were happening at once, and it was like, this is peak Ashley Animate stuff, and hopefully I will make another project that somewhat goes to the same level as that climax, because that was just such an amazing climax and so mind-blowing, so fun to animate. Alrighty, so the Critical Ogre asked me if I'll go back to good old stop motion, as he calls it. I'm assuming he means like proper brick films like Jake vs. Tirefish, which I haven't made one of them in like 2 years now, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, Blender brick films have been the main focus, especially since The Galactic Escape, which came out like June of this year, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. I am actually planning on doing something with stop motion. Hopefully I can do it because it is going to be a college project. It's like a really like good idea as well. It's something that has to be in stop motion. I really want it to be stop motion if I want it to be the best it could possibly be. It's a really exciting project. I hope you like it as much as you like all the Blender projects. But Blender has definitely been my main focus because I feel like I can be more wild with it, like more ambitious with it as well, because I don't really have the resources to make production level like films with stop motion, and I have the access to do that with Blender, and that's been my main focus. I feel like I can do so much more with Blender than I can do with stop motion, but whenever I get like the idea where it's like it has to be stop motion and I have the resources to do it with stop motion, I will do it in stop motion. So yeah, I'm planning something soon, I think. I don't know. Alright, so the legend, the GOAT, the man, the myth, Teutonic Pictures asked me what got me into brick filming. And it's a simple little movie called the Lego Batman movie. Probably, honestly, thinking back on it, it probably most likely is the Lego Batman movie. Because, like, man, I was so hyped for that movie. I was buying all the sets, all the figures, like watching every single stop motion there was. Was it Stop Motion King that was making all those like Lego Batman movie stop motions that weren't even related to the film? It was like Batman goes swimming, and it was with that little swimmer Batman that came with the minifigure series, and he would just make stop motions of that, and I just love the Lego Batman movie, love the minifigures, watch the stop motions all the time. There was Corey Pines, was it? The one that made the Kite Man special as well. Oh my god, I love the Lego Batman movie. So that was the main thing. Collecting all them sets that made me want to do stop motion, because I was watching all these stop motions and I was like, as a kid, I was like, I want to do that. And I started making stop motions from there. And I think me and my friend started doing a cinematic universe not long after it ended, after like 2.5 films. No, it was actually 3.5 films. There was a Lego Spider-Man one in production, and I've made an entire video about my past stop motions and like all that drama. But it was halfway through me making a Lego Spider-Man movie and him making a Lego Jake the Dog movie, where we just cancelled it, and I didn't touch stop motion for around 2 or 3 years after that. But yeah, the Lego Batman movie is probably the main thing that got me into stop motion. I just love the sets, I love the movie. The movie means so much to me. Like, I talk about this all the time on Discord, how much that movie means to me, how much I love the sets, how much I want the Kite Man figure, how much I want to play a Kite Man in one of your guys' Lego movies. Like, just love that movie. That movie introduced me so much to Batman. Like, I was already a Batman fan, but like, it introduced me to all the crazy weird villains that I just so attached to, like Calendar Man and Kite Man, just all the random obscure ones that I just love so much because of that movie. So the next question is from Zachary Williams Films, and he asked me, would I like to turn animation or filmmaking into a career one day? If not, what career path would I like to take? I would like to do animation or filmmaking, mainly animation. I'm not really a big fan of doing live action sort of films. I've done it a couple of times. I have a whole YouTube channel dedicated to them because they're my college projects, and you can look for yourself, make your own opinion on them. But me personally, I don't really enjoy making them as much as I do with animation, and I don't really like the result as much as with animation, because with animation I feel like it's like more built up over time, like there's more things to do. But with live action there's less things to worry about, and I feel like the less not like fulfilling to me personally. But anyways, animation wise, I don't know if you've noticed, but Fumbled Heist is basically its own series now. I've basically turned it into a proper series now, and I kind of just want to make that its own cartoon, because I have so many ideas for like episodes, but I'm never gonna do all of them if I'm just doing it by myself for a YouTube channel. So I just want to like pitch it to like big companies or even smaller companies and try and make it its own cartoon one day, because I have so many ideas on where to take the characters, take the world building, just take everything about the Fumbled Heist, like the whole cops and robbers aspect of it, and the Galactic Escape as well. I kind of want to do more like sci-fi stuff. I want to have like a sci-fi cartoon as well. Alright, so the man, the myth, and the legend, Tango Tay, asked me what was my first Lego set and why do I like animating with Lego. There's no S in Lego, hun. But anyways, my first Lego set was the original RC Toy Story car. The original from like 2010. That was the first Lego set I ever had. And why do I like animating with Lego? I've already touched on this with the Teutonic Pictures question. Why do I like animating with Lego out of anything? It's just most accessible thing. Like, there's mecha bricks on the computer, and like in real life I have so much Lego anyway. It's just like easy and more accessible to animate with Lego compared to like a stop motion puppet or on Blender making a rig for myself. It's just much more easier, and it gets it more out of the way if I just get the Mecha Bricks model online or get the rig online for the minifigures. And why do I like it in a stylistic way? It's just cartoony and fun, innit? Like, I don't know what else to say for that question, really. I hope it's been a good enough response to your amazing question, Mr. Tangote. But anyways, again, I am so sorry this took forever to come out. I've been focused on other things probably more important things, I reckon. The Misfit Recruit, my next film, I've been mad animating on that, and that will be my best film so far, especially in the animation department. It is such a big step up from the already great Fumbled High, so I feel like I just get better and better with every single film. No matter how big or how small the scale is, I always find a way to improve, and I'm like, this was supposed to just be a small little thing, but no, I just mad improve. As well as college, like those college projects that they be giving me are so time demanding, so time worth my time, and it's like so good because I kind of have fun doing the college projects as well, especially this last one. It was the monkey business that I kept advertising in my community post, and honestly that's almost at 100 views, and we'd just be over the moon if that gets 100 views, because that was a really big passion project for us. Like, even though it was like another college project, we actually had so much fun doing monkey business and trying to explore the world building, like expand on that, and it's just so fun. So if you could give that a view, please do. Thank you for 100 subs. Thank you for 1,000 views on the phone. But I am so glad that got 1,000 views. If I wanted anything to blow up on my channel, it would be the Fumbled Heist, because so far that is probably my best video on the channel, my most ambitious, my most like, oh my god, it's so good, and I'm so glad that you all liked it as well. But anyways, I am going to go now, work on the Misfit Recruit, make sure that is as good as it could possibly be, because I have set such a high bar for myself, and I need to continue that. But anyways, like if you want, subscribe if you want, and I'll go now. Goodbye.